Yo yo yo, what is up? King here. And today I'm going to be talking a little bit about religion and why I think, so many people believe in gods. And to clarify, I don't most of you probably know, I don't know, maybe I'm an atheist, but I wasn't always an atheist. Actually, in kindergarten, I went to this Catholic kind of school thing in Sandy Springs, solitary something. I don't know. Used to wear uniforms. Just fuck that. And then but for most of my life, I was a Jehovah's Witness since like first grade until about middle school. Is when I started, being skeptical. And then, I realized how much bullshit it was, and I just went atheist. So here I am now. Well, that's the best I can classify myself as, at least, an atheist. So anyway, this isn't about me. And so this is based upon what I'm going to talk about. It's based upon what I've seen, what I've observed in people. This is a big reason why a lot of people start believing. And, I'm going to need you to ask yourself something after this. So, first let me make an example. Most of you are probably teenagers. So, alright. Let's say you're a kid, you're in high school. Let's say you're being bullied. Your parents are getting a divorce. Your friends have ditched you. Or basically, your life is falling apart. That's basically the example. And so you have no one to talk to. You don't have anyone to talk to your problems about. You feel alone. Basically, you feel isolated. You feel alone. So one night, you just, you feel like you've hit rock bottom, and let's say you never believed in a God either, and so you hit rock bottom, and you're at the end of the barrel, you're at the bottom of the bottle. I think that's the saying, bottom of the barrel. I don't know. And so face towards your last resort, basically. And, for the first time ever, you pray, and, you just talk to God about your problems, and you feel, you feel like there's someone there for you, basically. Like there's someone actually listening. And, that's a big reason why a lot of people decide to be religious, even if they weren't ever religious in their lives, is because at some point in their life they might have probably hit some type of rock bottom, or at least they thought they did. They were fucking fucked up, basically, and they didn't have anyone to turn to, and so they just turned to their last resort, and they still didn't have anyone, so they started believing in the God, so they could feel like there was someone there, like there was someone listening, so they didn't feel alone. And that's kind of sad. Like, it's one thing to talk to yourself, but it's another to talk to something that isn't there, I'm trying to think. I've re-recorded this video like 3 times, so the shit I just said I had already said, so I put it all together, and now I'm just trying to think of the next thing to say. Yeah, so most people turn to God when they... You don't even have to be a teenager. You could be a fucking adult. You know, but you're fucked. Maybe you and your wife are getting divorced, or you quit. You were fired. Your life is falling apart as an adult. This doesn't happen just to kids or just to adults. It'll happen to anyone. And again, the last resort will be God, because they have no one else. So, it's like let's say or let's say you have, so you're a guy, and there are a bunch of chicks that you like to bang, but your last resort, in case you can't bang any of those hot ones, your last resort is that one ugly chick. But you're so desperate that you just go ahead and bang that ugly chick. Basically, it's the same thing. Last resort. I think you should get what I'm trying to say here. And I don't know. Like, I get why they do that, I get why they just decide to turn to something non-existent. I mean, I'm an only child, and I've always been alone, basically. A lone wolf. Oh. And, yeah, I never really had a lot of friends. I kind of, when I was little in elementary school, I liked being alone, lone wolf. I do dumb, crazy shit around my school, and, nobody knew who I was, so I was like the fucking masked Avenger or some shit, just going around breaking shit. And, yeah, no one ever suspected me. I was always quiet. Fucking that one hair. So yeah, but there were times when, I wish there was someone there. I mean, my parents have always been there. Kind of. Yeah, I mean, enough. Whatever, I'm talking about friends and shit, I guess. And then there came middle school, and basically I'm still fucking alone as fuck, alright? I'm a lonely fuck. I don't got no friends that I can relate to, because they're all turned kinda into douchebags. I'm being honest, alright? I'm being fucking honest. What am I supposed to say? But yeah, so... But even I'm not turning to a fucking god, Do you think in the way my life, in the direction my life is gone, that you think that I would have turned to God for last resort? I don't know how many of you watched the video where I talk about my whole past, kind of. It's mostly my whole past, my more important sad past shit. But yeah, so I hit rock bottom. I've hit rock bottom already. A few times. But even I wasn't stupid enough, As a matter of fact, that was more to me as a sign that there was no fucking God. What kind of a God would allow suffering? what kind of, it's ridiculous. It really is fucking ridiculous. And by the way, there's no fucking white light or no goddamn tunnel when you're in the breach of death or when you're in a fucking near-death experience. I didn't see shit. So there's another thing. Almost died a few times. Once wasn't by my own hands. No, twice. And that was drowning. I don't know how to swim. I need to learn how to swim. I really am gonna die of drowning one day. I gotta change that. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Fuck. 10 minutes. Make that 11. So yeah, one of the big reasons why I think a lot of people turn to a religion or a god is because they feel alone and they feel like there's no one there for them and there's no one listening. So ask yourself, if you're religious, ask yourself this. When you decided to be religious, what was going on in your life at that time? Did you feel like your life was breaking down? Do you feel like you were just stuck? And is that when you decided to turn to a god? Because if it was, I think you know where I'm going with this. Just ask yourself that. There are plenty of other reasons why people may believe in a god. Obviously, you know, most people are just born into it. You know, they don't even have a decision. And I mean, if you really think about it, all of us were born, you know, without a faith or anything. You know, we were born babies. We didn't have a fucking choice. So it's not like, you know, we're born and then, you know, we get to choose. Do you want to believe in a god or not? No. Our parents just kind of fucking shit. Your parents just kind of forced it upon you. Just kind of raise you into that. Yeah, just ask yourself, you know, what made me believe in this God? You know, and just reflect. Has he ever actually answered any of your prayers? Because you know, here's another thing. A lot of people, when they start looking for God, the only reason they see him is because they're looking. They're desperately trying to find something that can mean that there's a God. Like, there's this example that there's this YouTuber called Telltale Atheist. He's great, by the way. He made this example. I forgot what it was, but basically, just when you start looking for something and you just desperately want to see it, you're gonna start seeing it, even no matter how reasonably explainable it is. Like, let's say you pray for a sign that there's a God, and fucking, I don't know, a fucking door-to-door preacher comes to your door after that, or or let's say you're fucking, you know, again, hit rock bottom, you don't have a job, you pray for a sign that there's a God, and then, oh, here comes a newspaper, and on the newspaper it says they're hiring at some place. You know what I mean? The most explainable shit starts, you know, starts to look like it's a sign, you know? So yeah, it's dumb. I mean, again, I used to be religious, alright? I used to pray. I used to do all that shit. Nothing ever happened. Nothing really fucking ever happened. So, I think I know what I'm fucking talking about. Alright? I don't know how many people are gonna watch this video. My views have been going down ever since I started posting weekly. But you'd think it'd be the opposite, you know? Because most people want to see, videos weekly or something. And when I first started this channel, I posted like every day for a few days. And then I didn't post till a few weeks later. And then it just turned into months of not posting and then like that. And I'd get up to 200 views or something. But then I start fucking posting weekly. And I guess shit is too much for people to handle. I don't know. But yeah. Either way, I can already feel the hate comments down there. Down there. I could already feel them. But yeah, so again, ask yourself, I challenge you to try to debunk your beliefs. Like, forget that let's say you're a Christian, which you most likely fucking are, aren't you, motherfucker? So, let's say you're Christian. Forget that you're Christian for a day or two, alright? Just do it on a weekend if you don't want to do it in front of friends. Just pretend like you're neutral. You're not atheist. You just don't give a shit, alright? Start trying to debunk your beliefs. Start looking at the start being reasonable, basically. Start being like, oh well, this is just it's just a coincidence, or this could be easily explained by this and that. I challenge you to try to debunk your religion. And if you do, well, you debunked your own beliefs. So I think that should tell you something, But yeah, I challenge you motherfuckers to try to, forget that you're religious for a day or two and just try to see things in a neutral way. Everything that happens, try to, all the stuff that you thought were answers to your prayers, start thinking of how just coincidental or explainable it really is, try to do that. Again, leave your beliefs behind for a day or two, so don't be like, no, like, this could be explained by this. But no, wait, no, it was gone. No, fucking actually try to debunk it, motherfuckers. But yeah, this video went on a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I don't give a shit. Whatever. And there's probably not going to be any background music to this because every fucking fuck you, Kind Master. Fuck you, InShot. Fuck all of those goddamn fucking apps. Alright? A lot of those apps are good, but the fucking problem is when I fucking am done putting the music in a video or whatever, and then I save it, right? But it comes out in shitty fucking quality. For fuck's sakes, fix that motherfucker. Like, there's this one app that's actually a really good app. It's called fucking shit. It's an app made by InShot. InShot is like the box, the app box for it's like red with like white whatever. There's another app by InShot, same company, but it's orange and it's like scissors and yeah. Anyway, it's a good app, to put music or little words on screen or whatever. But then after, even if you put it at 720p and high quality, it comes out like fucking potato ass shit. Anyways, I hope you guys liked the video. Subscribe for more content like this or other type of content. So like the video if you like and or agree. Dislike if you don't agree. Favorite, share with your friends if you want. Comment, whatever. And don't forget, one more thing. If you're feeling alone, trust me, I've been there. Oh, I've been to places. Trust me, you'll get out of it somehow. You don't need a fucking god or anything to get out of your miserable life, or at least current miserable life. Because soon enough, it'll get better. Maybe slowly, maybe quickly, but eventually it'll get better. And trust me, you don't need a god for your life to turn around. Anyways, rock out!